I mean, even mobile home investing, I don't know anything about that. So I'm excited to talk.
Most people don't.
I'm excited to talk about that.
Yeah.
But would you say that's also easier than it was? I mean, it's got to be, because it's impacted by technology too. Like if you tried to do it 50 years ago, I bet it'd be way harder.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was a thing. I mean, it had to be, right?
It was a thing, but even now, it's so unknown because there's a huge stigma around mobile homes, which is great. I love it. Obviously, then now what I'm doing is I'm now helping people learn. So I'm talking about it on social media and stuff. So I'm bringing the light to it. But there's such a huge stigma around mobile homes, mobile home investing. I got into it in 2017, and no one was doing it at all because of the...
In 2017, it just wasn't a thing.
When you hear mobile homes, what do you think of? Like when mobile home parks.
Oh, like drug addicts.
Trailer trash, cops. And that's what everyone thinks. Like, why would I do anything with mobile homes? Why would I get into that industry? And that was my thought process too at first. But the way I got into it is I had a mentor, someone who I got connected with to do a different project. I then went to an event. I met him. I was sitting between him. He was on my left-hand side, and the guy who owns the rights to Think and Grow Rich for America, Canada, and like somewhere else. He was on my left-hand side or right-hand side. Crazy. And the guy on my left, he was on a phone call, and he got off the phone call, and he was like, I'm just talking to a broker, and I'm selling my mobile home parks for $168 million. I was like, huh.
You're like,
okay.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. So then I started talking to him, and he kind of showed me the way to get into this industry.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what were you doing before?
A lot of mindset coaching. So I dropped out of college after my sophomore year, started an auto detailing business.
Okay.
That didn't work out too well. I then transition into fitness. I was doing
You're a fit guy.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you are.
I was doing in-person personal training.
Okay.
And then I moved to online personal training. I was doing that. And then I started learning about mindset, and I started talking about it more and more, just the power of the mind and manifesting things and different things of that sort. And I would go on my Facebook where I was doing all my fitness stuff, and I was talking about mindset, and I was like saying like, I'm going to manifest this. Like Ty Lopez, he flew me out to speak on stage at his events.
No way.
Like, yeah. And
that's
I
wild,
said that was going to happen. I'm like, Ty Lopez is going to fly me out. And then it just through the law of attraction, that's something that I was talking about a lot then, allowed that to happen. And then people were asking me, how was I making that happen? How was I doing these things? So I'm like, let me create a course around this. Like, this is fun for me. I love learning this. Let me create some programs around it. And then just naturally.
What triggered that interest, or because what you remind me of is Napoleon Hill. Yeah, you said Think and Grow Rich, right? That is Napoleon Hill. You reminded me of that. So did you read that book, and then was that the trigger? Because that's basically the book, right?
Yeah. So I read that book a lot. That wasn't the trigger. The trigger was I went to an event for fitness, and someone was there talking about mindset. She had us go through this example. We were writing down our dream home and like what it looks like, and I was just really starting to take it in. I'm like, wow, this stuff's pretty powerful. The next day I then was like, I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna get in my car and drive, just be in flow and drive and see where it takes me. And it took me in front of actually, this is when I was recording all my stuff on Facebook. I actually posted a video on Facebook. I pulled up and I looked to my left, and there was that dream home that I'd written down to the T was right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's weird. Like, how did this happen?
Whoa.
I wrote it down, and this house that I'd never seen before is here. So it just got me interested in it, and just started diving deeper and deeper into it.
Yeah, dude, it's the same thing with the studio, really, because it was probably 3 weeks before, and I thought it was a very similar thing actually. I thought to myself, I'm gonna like keep my eye open, and I'm gonna pay attention to the opportunities. And then there was this room. I was like,
yeah,
this is it.
Here.
And I went for it, and it felt like what it felt like to me, and I'm sure you've experienced this, is like, I need to do it now. Like, I don't know if this will come again. And I need to just, like, maybe there's some nerves. Maybe I don't feel ready. I need to just bite the bullet because it's here.
Yeah.
And sometimes the opportunity doesn't, or it might come around again, but it might be a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
Might be a long time.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, when you buy a new car, like a Ford Mustang or something I had for a while, and then all of a sudden everyone else has a Ford Mustang. It's kind of like that.
System,
They've always been there.
Yeah.
It's just that you're paying attention now.
Yeah, that's what you're focused on. And that's a huge thing about goals. It's like, if majority of your thoughts are going towards negative stuff, you're just going to see the negative stuff. But if your thoughts start to go towards goals that you have now you're going to see all these opportunities to achieve your goals.
Yep.
It's like, wow, this was here, this was here, this was here.
Yep.
Even the mobile home investing. Like, I knew I wanted to get into real estate, and I knew I didn't want to go the normal path of real estate.
Okay.
That was like, I know that this is what I desire to do. And then all of a sudden, the guy sitting to the left of me talks about his mobile home parks. I'm like, okay.
Maybe this is it. This is the... So what'd you do? You go home, you buy a book on mobile home investing? Like, what was the next...
I go home, I start I start just looking it up, and there was one book. This one guy named Lonnie Scruggs wrote it like 50 years ago.
Okay.
There's a book on mobile home investing.
It's like one book from
there's
50
one book.
years ago.
Yeah. So I started learning about that. Then there was one guy who was talking about, who had a podcast talking about mobile home investing. So there's one person doing it.
Okay.
So I started listening to his podcast, and I started to really learn the steps. Within that first month, I then bought my first mobile home. I'm like, all right, let me just take action. I had my mentor who was guiding me, who still mentors me.
Is he a real estate mentor specifically?
It's just overall.
Just kind of like
he got me to Rethink and Grow Rich and like start doing that.
You still work with him?
Yeah, he's 73 years old. Just some older guy.
No way.
Like, just wanted to give back.
That's what we all need, bro. Is like a 70-year-old mentor.
70-year-old billionaire who just mentors you.
Bro, who's just like ready to give back and
doesn't care
chill.
what he says to you either. He'll tell it straight.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we all need.
Yeah,
yep.
100%. So from that, I then went out, found my first mobile home. The way I got this deal, and this is how I get all my deals, they wanted $45,000 for it. I was not putting up $45,000 for a mobile home.
Okay.
I let them know the most I can do is $10,000.
Okay.
They said no. They got back to me a month later, called me back and said, hey, is that offer still on the table? I'm like, yes, it is. Like, let me go check it out. I went to go take a look at it. So there's some things that need to be done. So I'm like, $7,500 is the most I can do.
Okay.
And they're like, all right. Because they lived out of state, and you got to find motivated sellers in order to get this.
Of course.
Out of state. It wasn't her home. It was passed down to her from her mom. She's been out of state for a year. She's paying lot rent every single month. So it's $650 per month.
So nothing's happening with it?
Yeah.
Is it pretty distressed? Like,
no.
No, it was in decent shape.
It was in decent shape, yeah. And it's costing them $650 per month because inside the mobile home park you have to pay lot rent every month.
$650 a month just
a month.
for the rent.
Just for the lot
rent.
Yeah, for the lot rent.
Damn.
So that becomes the big pain for a lot of mobile home sellers. I then went there and I turned on the water, and water started shooting out from underneath it, from the pipes. And the neighbor came running over. She's like, yes, this happened last year. My yard was full of ice. Like, there was water everywhere. And I'm like, oh, shit. She didn't tell me about this. So I called her up, and I'm like, this
5K.
issue. And this was my first home. So my first mobile home I was buying. So I'm like, this is insane. Like, I don't even know if I want this. I'm like, the most I can do is $3,500, $3,500.
Wow.
And she's like, fine, I'll do it.
No
like,
way.
Okay, sweet.
Because she knew she had crap, and and it was probably just like she just wanted rid of it.
She wanted to get
and the
rid of it.
$45K was just her trying to.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and good for her. Like, why not try and get the
try
most
it.
you can?
Why-
If somebody's
why
gonna
not?
buy it, that's
Right?
that's democracy, baby.
And she had someone who
Capitalism.
was potentially going to be a buyer. That's why she turned me down at first. And that buyer fell through, and she's like, all right, let me just get it off my hands.
I just want to be done with this shit. Yeah.
Cool
so
thing
you
about
got it for 30. So this is your first deal.
First deal, $3,500. Cool thing about the pipe thing is I had the maintenance guy come over and take a look at the pipe so he can tell me what was wrong with it after I already got the deal, title signed and everything. And he screwed something up. I gave him $20 and it was good to go. I'm like, perfect. It's a beautiful thing.
No way. Yeah. And that got you from 75 to 3,500 for $20, bro.
Yep, $20.
Wow.
$20. And that was then I started to understand like there are sellers who are extremely motivated to sell their mobile homes, and like I need to find those sellers and I can get it for this price point. Letting them know, like I'm not pushing them to sell it to me, but just letting them know like, here, this is what I can buy it for. If you're interested, here I am. I'll tell you what's wrong with it, tell you what needs to be done. So for that one specifically, I was all in $6,000. I bought it for $3,500. We did some work to it, $6,000 all in.
Wow, $6K.
$6K.
Dude, that's something anyone in the middle class of America can do. $6K.
This is the beauty of this business model.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So walk me through the rest.
So then I sold this one on seller financing. So I knew that I wanted to start to create passive income through real estate and like truly passive income. I didn't want just like rent where I'm a landlord. I wanted to become the bank. And so what I did with this deal is I sold it on seller financing, which means I am just the lien holder on the title, just like a car. Mobile homes are considered cars. So a lien holder on the title. They put down a down payment of $7,000. So I'm already in the green $1,000.
Wow.
I sold it for $52,000. They paid me $652 per month for the next 72 months.
So total cost was $52K. They pay you, right, $7K up front as a down payment. And then you said $650 per month.
$652 per month.
Was their quote unquote mortgage?
That was their mortgage. Yeah,
okay.
100%. I think it was for about 72 months, whatever equals out to $52,000.
Do you have holding costs? Like rent or
nothing.
anything?
I'm done.
Wow.
I'm done. They pay their lot rent.
What about
separately,
they pay lot rent.
And they pay me separately. So
wow.
Yeah, so their total
is that normal? Like that the tenant pays lot rent and
yeah. So they're the
Wow.
tenant buyer. Most mobile home parks that I work in anyway.
They bought it.
They bought it, yeah.
Oh,
So they're owners now.
That makes sense.
And that's another thing with this industry is people are
I
like,
need to invest in mobile homes.
yeah, you do.
Oh my God.
People are like, I don't want to get tenants, mobile home park tenants. They're not gonna pay me. They're gonna default on payments.
Okay.
Like
Because you have this stereotype, drug addicts,
exactly
poor.
I'm like, you got to find the right parks. Parks
Okay.
that I work in, we're looking for a 600 plus credit score. I collect a down payment of $7,000 plus, like a sizable down payment. I like to cover my all-in costs on the down payment. So they're now invested into it. They have a buyer's mentality, not a renter's mentality. A renter puts
That's a
down
totally
a deposit.
different thing. Because
Yeah.
if you put down $7K,
You're
like
in.
you're not some dude who's doing meth on the weekends.
Exactly.
Like you probably are like taking it seriously.
And we check them out to make sure that
Of
their
course.
jobs and everything, their past landlord history. And this is like their home. Like this is the
Yep.
biggest thing that people who are moving to mobile home parks, they no longer want to live in apartments because of the noise and they're too small. Maybe they have
Okay.
families. They don't want to live in apartments any longer. They can't afford a house. So they go, let me move to a mobile home.
And there's a lot of like, I can even think of personal friends who are really good people and really loyal and really trustworthy who fall into that category for sure. Who I have a buddy who's like 30 and lives with I think he still lives with his parents, but he could probably afford, I'm going to mention this to him actually.
Yeah.
He's like, you should, because he's always, I can't afford a house.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, dude, buy a mobile home
Yeah.
with you, because he wants to move in with his girlfriend. Buy a mobile home, move in together.
And there's a stigma around it.
Total
But
stigma.
What I found over this past year, people who have great jobs, people who have nice cars, people like they're now moving to these mobile home parks. One home I just sold last month, someone sold their house. They then wanted a mobile home, so they purchased a mobile home.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's that about? Like, so are there like luxury mobile home parks now?
The parks, there are luxury mobile home parks, usually along the coastlines. The ones that I
Okay.
work in, they're not luxury, but they just like the one that I just sold. I sold it for $127,000. So this one, I'll tell you through that deal real quick.
Yeah.
Bought it for $12K. They wanted $45K.
45,
I bought it for
that's the number.
$12K.
Okay.
I bought it for $12K. I put in, and I went there, took a look at it, bought it the next day. It's very fast. It's not like a house transaction. It's a car title. They hand you a title. You go to the DMV.
Wow.
Bought it that next day. Got the work started in it the next day. After that, within 28 days, we had the work complete. I was all in $35,000 for my total cost at this point in time. I put
Okay.
more money into this one because I knew it had more potential.
Because it was, a good property.
I put it on the market for $135,000. I then ended up selling it for $127,000.
Bro.
88 days in total it took me to do that deal.
Really?
Yeah.
How long was it listed?
Like 60 days.
60 days?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's $110,000 in 2 months essentially.
So my net profits was $88,900.
Okay. Wow. After like closing costs and everything. Is there closing costs?
Closing costs.
No
After
closing
just
costs.
all the costs in total from like I think
Yeah,
it was,
there's always stuff.
Yeah, I
right?
think I was $35,100, I believe, all in from getting my workers out there, supplies, utilities, everything of that
Dude,
sort.
this is wild.
Yeah.
What's so cool about this is I actually just had a real estate investor on for my first.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, which is funny. So now
Become a real estate podcast.
Yeah, I'm getting, dude. It's becoming that, bro. And what's so cool about this is that real estate investing, you're dealing with homes, so obviously a lot more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But mobile homes, I mean, it's like $3,500 for your first deal.
Yeah.
Even if you're working at a gas station and you like save for a year, you could probably like make something work
100%.
with that. That's wild.
My second deal was $1,500. My third deal was $1,400. So it's like
$1,500. That is crazy.
$1,500.
How's the coaching going with this? So you show other people, right, how to do this?
so we teach other people how to do this. I didn't want to mention it to anyone. I'm like, let me just keep it my secret. It's my thing. At the end of 2022, I'm like, I want to have a higher level of impact now. Like I can help one family at a time when I'm doing this, but I want to help thousands of families at a time. And the only way to do it is to bring light to more people.
Yep.
Help more people get into this business.
Yep.
Now I'm helping the families who are getting into the affordable housing, the mobile homes, and I'm helping the families, the people who are learning how to run this business model and create wealth for themselves in real estate.
Yep.
And I just see that there's such a huge need for it. Such a huge need, one, demand for affordable housing, and then two, for people who want to get into real estate, but they can't afford a single family home, a multi-family home. They don't have the $100,000 plus to put into it. And even if they do, I talked to a lot of investors as well. They're like, all my money's tied up. I have $100,000, $200,000 tied up for 6, 7, 8 months. I can only do one deal at a time. Like I just bought 10 mobile homes for under $100,000.
And that also disperses your risk, right? So now you don't have $100,000 tied up into one deal. You have it tied up into 10 different deals.
Yeah.
So it's diversification as well. Man.
I'm buying 6, 7 mobile homes at a time. We have members.
How many are you doing a month? Like generally,
right now we have 6.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, I do. That's how I travel.
It's exciting.
So I travel.
Hell
It's happening. I have homes being flipped right now.
That's amazing.
I'm here. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So okay. So how many deals do you typically do a month?
It really varies. Right now we have 6.
Like
this
in
month.
Progress.
Yeah, 6 that are being worked on. Last month and this month,
so they're already yours. They're
I already
in
own
the
them.
Repair.
Yeah, getting them on
phase.
lots, fixing them up, getting them flipped, and everything of that sort. It varies depending on how much we're putting towards it. Like right now with these 6, like okay, we're working on these 6. Sometimes we just do quick flips where I'm putting like $1,000 or $2,000 into them. Now, as of late, these past couple months, I started putting more into the homes. To be able
Is
to
that part just because you're building more confidence and you know what they'll sell for and you're feeling a little more?
To get the higher bang. Like I could have sold that one that I bought for $12,000. I could have sold it for $45,000 the next day I had a buyer. But I'm like, no, and it's tempting. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna put the work into it, and I sold it for $127,000 instead. So instead of a $30,000 profit, I made an $88,000 profit.
Wow.
This one of them that we're working on right now that we're flipping, I always put them on the market as soon as I get them, just to see what the demand is.
Okay.
And see if anyone wants it as is, and see what I want to do with it. I bought this one for $10,000. I put it on for $45,000. I had like 3 buyers who wanted it right away, but I'm like, I'm gonna put some work into it.
Yeah, give it some time.
Yeah.
Make people salivate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And would you sell it for?
I didn't sell this one yet. This one's on the market.
In the works.
This one currently that I'm mentioning, I'll probably end up selling it for like 75 or 80.
And you bought it for 10?
Bought it for 10.
All in.
Yeah. All in. We're gonna be about 18.
That's great.
18,000 all in.
That's amazing, dude. Wow. How many people on your team?
It varies depending on how many crews. Like I'll have subcontractors come for certain homes. People who are like legit on my team, I have 3. But then there's subcontractors. Like the last home that I just flipped, I probably had like 9 guys in doing work, coming back and forth.
Okay. Yeah. So they're not like full time.
Yeah. They're none of it. Yeah.
Contractors.
I have one guy who's fully full time. Then the other ones are just subcontractors.
Do you find your deals with direct mail? Is that the
bandit signs, putting up signs, we buy mobile homes, going to the mobile home parks and building relationships with the managers? So important because there's a mobile home park manager. They're the gatekeepers. So they will tell you what deals are available. And if you build a good relationship with them, which we teach people how to do,
they'll just give you deals probably.
They'll give you deals. They'll tell you this person's going to be evicted. Go check out this home. That's how I got a lot of my deals.
That's amazing.
Yeah, this person's going to be evicted. This person's behind on lot rent. They might want to sell. This person's going to be moving out. This person just passed away. Like go contact their family members.
So you don't buy on? Do you buy on market at all, or it's all off market?
Mostly all off market.
Yeah, because that's where you get the deals.
I was just gonna buy one on market. This probably like about 3 weeks ago, but then the price just kept shooting up because there's a huge demand for mobile homes. So I was gonna actually buy this one. This would have been the most expensive one I purchased. Funny. Yeah, I was gonna purchase it for $55,000, but then every time I'd say a different number and I'm traveling while I'm doing it, they're like, this person's gonna pay $65,000 for it. I'm like, all right, we're getting too high here.
Yeah,
it's not it.
Do you think the increase in demand is because like there's inflation? I also think that there is like an increasing wealth gap happening in America where you have a lot of people who just don't have as much money, and like the upper middle class is dwindling a little bit. Do you think that's why? Like more people are just looking for houses they can actually afford?
They can afford. Recessions, inflation, interest rates. Like people are now moving towards, I can't afford this anymore. The rent is increasing. They're like, this is so small place that I have for my family. The rent keeps going up more and more. Like, let me move to a mobile home where I'm only paying $600 per month in lot rent, $700 per month in lot rent. Once I have my house paid off, like I'm golden. I'm just paying this. Yeah. And it's such a lower price point. And you have a yard, you have a house that you can run around in.
And they're not, and if you get a nice one, like I've been in mobile homes, they're not, like if you get a nice one, dude, they're not anything to balk at. Like,
no, like the ones that we flip, the past one that we just did for 127, it's freaking beautiful.
Is it?
Incredible.
Really?
You look in that, you won't even know it's a mobile home.
And you sold it for what?
127.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All in
35,000.
That's
35,100.
That's some pretty. And what's the average like turnaround? Is it 2 months on these? Like you bought from when you buy it to when you sell it?
If you're doing a full gut job like this one, we took everything out, full gut job. It took 28 days to do that. And then because it was such a high price point that I was selling it at, total was 88 days. Typically, I want to have these things flipped in 30 days. From bought to sold, 30 days.
Really?
Yeah. It's fast.
That's fast. That's fast. I'm sure the repairs are less intense than if you would have a house.
100%.
Right?
Yeah. So much
Got to
less
be cheaper.
intense.
Got to be quicker.
Yeah.
Wow. That's wild, man.
Yeah.
What an amazing business model.
I know.
I want to do this. I flipped land for a little bit, like vacant land.
Okay.
I didn't do much. I did it for, I don't know, 3 months maybe. But I bought like 5 to 6 lots, and it was just sending mail to, it's actually pretty smart. So I bought this course, and you send literally the purchase agreement. You don't have your signature, but there's a place for them, and it's like just sign below. Yeah. And people would just sign it and mail it back, bro.
It's different too, and it just shows that you're serious. And they're like, "Oh shit, all right." People are sending me mailers with their face saying "We buy land," but no, he's actually sending me a purchase agreement.
It's a totally different ballgame, yeah. And they would literally, it was so funny. They would just sign it and mail it back, and then it's like, all right, and then, they wouldn't even call you. They'd just be like, "Yep."
So then, with the number, like, you wouldn't put a price point that you were buying it for on there. Or you put
for the
price,
land?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, on the purchase agreement, it would have the offer. It'd be like $1,000.
But your signature was blank, is what you're saying.
Yeah. It had the spot for my signature, but like mainly just because you're sending like 500 of these, so you didn't want to like go through and sign each one. But no, there's spots for it, and then it has the offer and the address or the lot number and everything. And because people just owned these lots, and they didn't. Again, they're paying taxes on them, and they're not doing anything with them. But the hard thing, I think, with vacant land is, from my experience, and I'm not saying I did it well, but it's not as desirable as a mobile home, because a mobile home is something you can live in. Piece of land, it's like,
the demand is definitely lower, for sure.
Oh yeah, so like it sits.
Yeah,
it sits for a long time.
How long did you typically hold on to the land for?
Dude, there was one of them that like after I left. I did it with a buddy of mine named Paul DeCampo. Do you know him?
No.
Okay. He's kind of in the real estate space. He actually he's done some mobile home stuff too, actually, funny enough. Yeah. And I did it with him, and there was one piece of land we like owned together. And after I was like done, it sold like 6 months ago. And I did this like 2 years ago. Finally. So some of it really sits. I think that business model is essentially buy just a crap ton of land for as cheap as possible. And then just like because it's going to sit. So you need a lot of it to like have a steady amount of people coming and buying it. I mean, it's pretty easy. Like if you buy a lot for $1,000 to flip it for like $5,000 or something. So it's nice, and you don't have to do anything to it, obviously. But again, it just sits. Yeah, it just sits, so it's hard.
That's when it sits there for a while. That's another thing. It's like very nagging when it's just sitting there. It's on your mind.
You're not getting leads. Shit. Nobody's calling, being like, "Man, that's a nice piece of land." And like you have to. It's hard too, because you have to find vacant land that is actually decent, which is obviously going to just get increasingly harder because there's a finite amount of land in the world. And a lot of the land that is vacant for a reason, because it's zoned badly, or like building on it is a nightmare. It's a flood zone. We had a lot of flood zone stuff. So it's like when people are going to buy it, it's like, can I build on it?
Did you have any land that you purchased that you still own?
No. I don't think I have any. If I do, I don't know about it. I don't think so, man. I think it all sold off.
Gotcha.
But yeah, and then I'm super familiar with wholesaling.
Okay.
Just because I've never really done it, but I know a lot of wholesalers.
That's the thing. There's like
a lot of different business models.
Certain things in real estate that people know a lot of, and mobile homes is something that very few people.
Not one of them, dude.
Ever talk about.
It seems. Do you have? So what market do you do this in? Is it one market?
Me specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 2 states that I do it in. So so New Jersey, Pennsylvania are like my 2 main states that we do it in, just local.
Okay.
Keep it local. But then we have people who do it all around the country.
Everywhere. Is there any state that if someone's there and wants to flip mobile homes, you're kind of like, well, it's tough there?
Hawaii, because
I live there. That's where I lived for 2 years.
Yeah, there's only a couple mobile home parks there, and
that's true.
You can't get into those parks.
I can confirm, because I lived in Hawaii for 2 years on Oahu, and there's not a lot of mobile homes. Yeah. Okay. Not. So
Hawaii. I'm not positive about Alaska. It's just cold as hell there, so I'm like, I don't know fixing mobile homes and doing that.
You got to insulate the shit out of those things.
I wouldn't go to Alaska, but every other state there's mobile home parks and there's mobile homes.
So Alaska, Hawaii, maybe not, but those everywhere else, the 48 other states.
Yeah. Okay. You're golden.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have how many people are you working with right now within your?
In our program, we have 40 something in there right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We're going to be doing a second launch coming up, actually, probably next month, sometime next month.
Okay.
We're going to be doing another launch to get a decent amount of people in there.
Cool.
And then
what do you do for your launch? You like do some Facebook ads and
Instagram shout outs is one thing that we're implementing. We're going to be implementing new strategies.
What is Instagram shout outs? Is that like getting influencers and stuff to like talk about it? Like other people with followings?
Essentially. So it's, you know, the pages like mindset motivation or entrepreneur mindset. I'm just making up names right now.
Yeah. All those like random
pages.
Alliterated.
They have like, a lot of them though, they have like 1 million followers, 800,000 followers. You can pay them to be on their page for 24 hours, 48 hours or so.
Oh, cool. And then you get exposure.
So you get exposure and those people follow you. And
that's interesting.
Yeah, it grows naturally that way.
How much... So do you like make a video and you send it to them and they'll post it for you?
Yeah,
for a
it
certain amount of
varies.
money?
So some are videos, some are like posts. You might have seen some where it's like, this guy, for let's say mobile home life, this guy learned how to create X amount of dollars in mobile homes, and then it's those slide photos where it shows you how, like you scroll through photos, like the almost like the Twitter, not even Twitter anymore, the X photos where you slide through and it has like words on it.
Yep.
Like this is how he does it. So that style as well. There's different styles for the Instagram shout outs.
And what's like the average cost? Like how much do you pay for that?
It varies. Some of them are like $300 for 4 posts for 24 hours.
Okay.
Depends on the size of the page, but something in that range.
And have you done this before?
It's funny. I actually started doing Instagram shout outs when I was in college. I always had the entrepreneur spirit.
Hell yeah.
My sophomore year of college when I was selling fitness programs online.
Okay.
And me and my one buddy, he now has like huge fitness pages.
Sweet.
He has the biggest fitness pages out there. But we used to pay fitness pages to shout us out. This was back in 2013.
Okay.
So I started to shout outs a while ago, but I haven't done it since then. And now we're ramping up again.
Let me know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to be launching a group with a buddy of mine, and I'm kind of like been brainstorming about some traffic, like driving traffic to the sales page. So I might try that.
Yeah.
Shout outs. That's
Check
interesting. Yeah, it wasn't even on my radar. And did you get, like when you did it last time, you feel that like you get decent results from it?
And you want to verify the pages that you're doing.
Yeah, you don't want to do it with like all the bots.
Yeah, they don't have bots. You want to make sure they don't have bots. They'll send you like a screen recording of showing you their growth and like their analytics and stuff. You want to make sure they have the demographic that you want.
Legit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we're launching this group soon, and we want to get 100 members at launch is the goal. So it's just like shooting for the moon. And we're like reverse engineering. It's like, okay, sales page, let's assume 2% conversion. And then how many, so if we want 100 members, you need 5,000 visits. So now I'm thinking like, how do we get 5,000 people to the page? So
and ads are great. My Instagram and Facebook ads, my Facebook ad account got banned for life. So
your Facebook ad account?
Banned for life, yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell me the story. What happened? What'd you do?
This was back in 2020, actually. We were running a lot of ads for my mindset programs.
Okay.
A lot of ads for that. I had someone else that was running my ads. It got shut down once, and then it got shut down a couple more times. I don't even know the exact reason why.
Really?
And after that, they're like, you're banned for life. So it wasn't anything like huge.
There wasn't like you like
you're just done.
Naked on camera.
Maybe cursing in the videos, but people curse in videos, so I don't know what it was.
They should ban Tony Robbins.
Right? People curse all the time.
Yeah. Man, that's yeah. I wonder if cursing is allowed in.
I think it is. So I don't know what the issue was, but I know we got flagged a couple times, and then we got flagged like 3 times, and after the 3rd time, they're like, "You're out. 3 strikes, you're out. Banned for life." I'm like, "Come on!" I thought maybe when Meta came, when it changed to Meta, I'm like, maybe my account will be back up again.
It'll be back.
But it's not.
That's the ban for life thing is it's the death penalty.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's the fucking death penalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's capital punishment.
It's
like it's just so ridiculous to. Why can't you just make like this is logical to just make like first of all 3 strikes is not enough to ban someone for life, right? That's
not at all.
Not even close. There should be you're banned for like the first ban should be a week maybe, and then the second ban should be maybe a month, maybe it's just another week, and then there's like another month, and then it just progressively gets longer. It's like you know what it's like. It's like when you enter your password and you get it wrong.
Exactly.
They are not like, all right, you never get to access your account ever because you fucked up.
But with
stupid
Bitcoin, that one guy, did you ever hear about that? That one guy had like 100 million or something in Bitcoin, but he kept getting his password wrong. He didn't know it, so now he's hacked out forever.
No
Crazy.
way.
Yeah.
That
happened a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Wow. That's the worst.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
would be a really, really big shame.
Yeah, banned for life.
I would quit on life if that happened.
Right?
Yeah, I'd be done.
Not good. Because we were spending the amount that we were spending on ads probably like $5K at that point per month, and we were ramping up.
And then
Facebook's just like, we're good.
They're so rich.
I know. It's wild.
5K to them is probably like
nothing.
It's pennies.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit. It's the worst, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see? I was thinking about getting banned. Did you see Trump's mugshot?
I did.
That was hilarious.
I know.
Oh my god. I was thinking about that because in a mugshot, I've never had a mugshot, but I imagine they take one photo. And he nailed it.
He's mean mugging. He's like, let me make this photo go viral.
He was
what
so
face
ready.
can I make to make this photo go viral?
Somebody's going to put that on shirts.
I'm sure they have.
And make...
I'm sure they have. I'm sure people have made millions with those shirts already.
Dude, it has to be. So with the mobile home investing, let me ask you this. So what's like when someone... is it a course or it's like a coaching program?
It's a program. We have an online training system, and then we have weekly group calls and everything of that sort. We're not just giving them a course saying go do it because no one does that.
What's the website?
Mobilehomesuccess.com.
Mobilehomesuccess.com. Okay. And can I ask how much it is per month?
So per month we have a one-time payment.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And it's lifetime? Or it's like
90 days.
As long as it takes you.
We have a 90-day guarantee. If you don't sign up, if you don't buy your first mobile home within the first 90 days, then you go through another 90-day system.
Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, one-on-one call, strategize.
Have you had anyone come in who like just couldn't do it?
Yeah.
Maybe because of themselves, probably.
For sure. 100%. Yeah. That's always what it comes down to. There's definitely people who come in and they don't do it. They don't take action on it. Then we have other people who come in and the first month they're doing 4, 5, 6 deals. Yeah. It's like it's possible.
What's the difference? It's not because it's not the market. It's not all the crap.
It's just their belief system. That's always what it is. And we dive into mindset within our training program, but some people it's just like we vet people, and that's why we only have 30 or 40-ish people in right now because we vet everyone before we allow them in. Couple different reasons. Okay. The market, we don't want to saturate the market with people who really aren't going to be doing it, or people who start teaching it now who don't know what they're doing.
Yep.
Saturation of market. We want to make sure that people are actually going to make the investment and are actually going to follow through.
Take it seriously.
We don't want people coming in our program that aren't following through on things, and that just gives us a bad rap.
All these stupid people leaving bad reviews because they didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything with it. Those are the main two reasons why we're like, all right, let's make sure that we vet the people and we make sure that they're high quality. So for this next round, we're making sure they're higher quality. Like they go through application forms. They need a...
So you do like 90-day sprints.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like the idea of 90-day sprints because it gives people a window. And I think when people buy into something like that, it's appealing because, okay, I have to take action now in these 90 days. Like it's a 90-day window and I got to get my first deal. And that's exciting to people.
And that's the problem with courses.
That's exciting to me.
Yeah.
Like,
someone gets a course and they're like, I have lifetime to go through this.
It can
just
sit,
not do it. It's like a book. It's like put the book on the shelf.
Yeah, because and there's this funny scientific fact you've probably heard before, but it's I think it's the same with a course or a book, but you get the dopamine hit for that when you buy it, not when you complete it. So people buy books and get the chemical sense or in their brain that they've already got the knowledge because they bought it, instead of actually sitting down and reading. And by the way, I do this all the time.
Yeah, everyone does.
Everyone does. It's a fact.
Yeah.
And same with courses. It's something like 90%, isn't it, of people who buy courses.
Something like that, I'm sure.
Don't.
Maybe even higher.
It's probably higher.
I say learning is justified procrastination. Let me just keep learning. With myself, when I first got into the whole journey of personal development and everything of that sort, I'm like, even with books, read one chapter, I take action on it. I can't move on to the next chapter until I take action on what I learned in the first chapter.
Yeah.
And then you program yourself to actually to grow and to get results versus just to learn.
Yeah. And it probably makes you more picky about the books you read. Because if you know, like, I'm going to actually take action on this, you're only going to buy and read books that you want to take action on.
Exactly.
Like, you're not going to just read this crap you don't need because a lot of people, I think what you're saying is true. A lot of people will read and learn and do these things as though that alone is the goal.
Yeah.
Right? And I've done this a lot, by the way, where you just learn and you think, all right, I did it, I'm better. And instead of what you're doing is reading and then doing something different because of what you learned versus like, I have this knowledge and I'm going to tell people about it and make me sound smart.
Let the dopamine come from results, not just from learning.
That's so true.
I did it too. when I first started, like Ty Lopez, his thing was like a book a day. And I started doing that. I was reading a book a day, going through a book a day. And I probably got through like 30, 40 plus books. And I definitely gained a lot of knowledge. I gained a lot of things in my mind. I understand a lot of things.
Yeah, it's not entirely a loss, for sure. Like, it's definitely better than, like, watching The Bachelorette all day, right? Yeah.
But if I kept doing that for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I could just kept doing that for 6+ years, and I feel good. But where are my results? I just have a stack of books.
It does make you feel good, doesn't it? Like, there's a hot... It's a little deceptive. Which is funny because people think about reading, and look, like, I love to read. I think reading's great.
Yeah, amazing.
My wife reads. Yeah, super important.
It's not the worst thing you do is read.
Dude, by far. So, but it is a little deceptive chemically in our brains that we think if we read the book now, like, that is the end goal. And we don't think about it further than that. Yeah, and I think that's deceptive.
Yeah, and you have to train your brain to be... be happy with the results, not just with learning. And it's like, let me trigger my mind now. Let me trigger my brain to feel good from results versus learning. If I'm just learning now, like, it doesn't, like, yes, there is a certain level of feeling good, but I legitimately don't move on to that next chapter. I can't unless I take action on the first one because I trained myself to get results. Green light, red light. Green light, learn it. Red light, you're not learning anymore. Take action on it. Once you get the result, then green light again. Keep learning.
Yep. And also, you can learn from reading a book, but how much more do you learn from actually... Like, I could read about starting a podcast all day long, but until you start a podcast, you don't learn shit. Like, you don't actually... It's deceptive. You think you know, but until you start and do it and fuck it up, you don't know anything.
You don't know nothing at all.
And that's the only way to learn.
Yeah.
That's the only way to figure it out, dude. So do you still do the mindset coaching stuff, or is that just... Is it just the mobile homes?
Just the mobile homes, yeah. Cool. I invest in mobile homes.
I mean, you're doing so fucking well with it.
Now we're moving into mobile home parks. I have
like
a couple
buying
under contract
parks.
buying parks, yeah. Oh, I have one under contract, and I got others that we're working on right now.
So how does that work? Because that seems intense.
Yeah, so and that's more of like the typical real estate. Like, it takes a while, the process, 6+ months.
Okay.
What we're doing, we have cold calling mobile home parks, mobile home park owners, ask them if they're interested in selling their parks.
Okay.
If they're interested, then we'll go over the deal, break down numbers. I have a spreadsheet where we break down the numbers to make sure it makes sense.
Okay.
If it makes sense, then awesome. Let's get it signed and move on to that park.
Okay.
When you own a mobile home park, you just want to own the land. Now, some people own the homes as well in the park, but it's a lot rent business. So just like I said, like, you pay $650.
You're the one getting paid the lot rent.
You own the parking lot, quote unquote, and they're paying you lot rent, and you don't have to deal with the mobile homes. Yeah.
That's what it is.
You don't want to own the mobile homes because then you have to deal with the mobile homes. And you have to have maintenance for the mobile homes, but you're not getting calls on the mobile homes if you just own the land. All you have to do is make sure the land's well kept, the main streets, the main road.
Mow it.
Yeah. And you get
and then the problems that go on inside the houses, not your problem.
That's them.
Wow. That's actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it varies a lot, but what type of costs? Because mobile homes, like, this isn't like, the mobile homes are a lot easier entrance into this than a park. But what kind of costs do you look at to buy an entire park?
It varies
hugely, I'm sure.
From like one that we have under contract was $615,000.
Okay.
There's others that are millions, million plus, 10 million, 20 million. Depends on how many lots they have, where it's located, how high the lot rent is.
Yeah.
What the lot, because some parks they're $800 plus lot rent. They're on the coast. They have 1,000, or let's say 300 homes inside that park. So, like, they're going for a bigger bang for the buck.
Yeah.
A bigger buck, not a bang for the buck.
What happens in that case, though, if one's not filled? Well, how does that work? So, like, if one of the mobile homes, if you own the park and one of the mobile homes isn't filled, you don't make lot rent on that?
You're not collecting lot rent on that if if the park owns it.
If the park owns it.
Yeah.
Okay. So if, like, no one owns that mobile home.
Yeah.
But that probably, like, that would, like, never happen, though.
There's a decent amount of parks that have vacant mobile homes sitting in them.
Okay.
Someone moved out or someone got kicked out and then the home was trashy. So the park's like, we want to get someone to buy it, or we're just going to leave it there, or we're going to knock it down.
Okay.
Some parks that have a lot of parks have vacant lots. So there's lots that don't have homes on them. So when you're calculating your equation to purchase a park, you're not calculating those lots that don't have homes, because it's going to cost you $10,000 plus to get a home in there. So get a home brought in, put it on the land, get it all set up.
Okay. Wow. So you said you're buying it for $500.
$615.
$615. Is that cash or is that on a loan or
Loan.
private money or something on a loan?
Bank
Is it
loan.
bank loan?
Bank loan.
Okay. What's down for that? Like,
We put, I think, 20% down on that.
okay. So 120,000 or something like
Roughly,
that.
yeah.
Okay. And then that's more of, that's not like flipping or
That's long-term
that's just
holding.
holding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that long-term play.
Do you know on this one what your like monthly all told
In the beginning,
income's going to be?
So right now the lot rents are only at $220, I believe, or $250.
How many lots are there?
52. No,
Okay.
I'm sorry. So there's 52 lots, but there's 35 or 36 lots that are filled right now.
Okay.
So right now, what we'd be bringing in is a lot different than what we're going to be bringing in 5 years from now. When the lot rent, we'll slowly bring it up like $40 per year.
Yeah, of course.
And then
Okay.
when we fill in those lots, now we have 52 lots at $400 per month versus 32 lots at $250 per month.
Okay.
Like the income changes dramatically.
Yeah.
The exact number on this one, I haven't looked at these numbers in a bit because we've been going back and forth on this
okay.
deal for the last like 5-6 months.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a lot more negotiating and stuff that goes into buying a park than a mobile home.
100. There's so
Totally
much more
different.
negotiating.
Yeah.
Homes are
Way
easy.
more.
Homes are simple. I can buy them within one day.
Yeah.
Parks, this has been a 6-month plus journey with this park.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
are long-term plays, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people, even getting into real estate, like they're like, I'm going to buy a multifamily house. Great, and they want to quit their jobs. You're not going to be able to quit your job buying a multifamily house. That's a longer-term play. You have to put down $30,000. If you get an FHA loan, let's say $20,000, you put down $20,000. Now you have maintenance costs, repair costs. The house doesn't cost $20,000. The house costs $300,000+. So your rent is going towards what you're collecting is going towards the mortgage.
Yep.
So it's like you're gonna probably be cash flowing. Maybe if you're renting out the multifamily, both units, probably $800 to $1,500 per month.
Okay.
Maybe. And then
Okay.
you got repairs and maintenance and different things of that sort.
Yeah.
That's why I myself, like, I have one multifamily that I own.
Okay.
But I'm not going.
Is that a multifamily mobile home?
No,
or
multifamily
just
house.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Does
I'm
that
not
exist?
No, home
Okay, I
homes,
didn't
no.
think so.
I mean,
Okay.
it might. People might have
everything
put it
exists.
together.
Just put a wall in the middle,
I've
bro.
seen mobile homes with second floors that people
Just
put
cut
on
it in half.
themselves.
Yeah.
Everything exists.
Everything exists.
But with that, I'm not going the multifamily route because I don't want to be the landlord. I don't want to have to hold on to these, and I'd rather just go from mobile homes to mobile home parks because there's a bigger amount that you'll be collecting, and you have 50 tenants instead of 2 tenants, so you're not relying on 2 people, and you get more money coming in.
And it seems like the natural progression, right? Like because as you get more money and your finances improve and you're able to do a mobile home park, it makes total sense to say, okay, we're buying the homes, but now let's buy the park.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What's your vision for? Tell me the name of your mobile home coaching thing again.
Mobile Home Success.
Mobilehomesuccess.com.
Yeah, we have the Mobile Home Success Academy. Mobilehomesuccess.com is the website. Yeah.
Oh, really? I'm surprised. When did you buy that domain?
I bought that. I was surprised too.
Dude, I was like, what the hell?
Very surprised. I bought that probably 5 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know.
Can't. Mobile Home Success. Wow.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that's
Beautiful
available.
domain.
We just bought the domain simplelittlebusinessmodel.com.
Okay.
Me and a business partner.
Did you buy that from someone or was it available?
No, dude, it's available.
Huh.
Yeah, that was another one. I was like, what the hell? Man, there's still domains.
Yeah.
Like after decades.
Yeah.
There's still domains available.
Some good ones out there.
Dude, crazy. Yeah. Man, so you're traveling right now, yeah? So first time to Lisbon?
First time
I haven't
in
asked you
Lisbon.
about this yet.
First time
Okay.
here.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's great.
So you've
It's
been
awesome.
here for a week now, or?
Yeah, about a week.
Okay.
I believe we'll be here for 3 weeks
Okay.
in total.
Okay.
But it's nice. Yeah, we like to travel and have places where we can like settle down in and get work done. There's traveling vacation, then there's traveling living wise. In
Yes.
Monaco,
I'm familiar with this.
my girlfriend was there for 2 months or 2.5 to 3 months in Monaco. I was there for a month.
Okay.
There, she went sooner than me. I was doing some other business stuff here.
Okay.
Or maybe I was there for a month and a half or so.
Whatever,
But yeah,
yeah.
we're like in that one spot, stay there.
Okay.
We'll go on like little trips, like Saint-Tropez is near there. We went there. We went to a couple other spots, but we had our one house that we were living in, quote unquote,
Okay.
the Airbnb.
Okay. Yeah, and that gives you time because you still have to do some stuff, right?
If you're just traveling, like when we were in Greece, we were in Athens for a week. We were in Mykonos
Sweet.
for a week. We were in Milos, was another island for
Uh-huh.
like 4 days. That's like just vacation. You can't get any work done doing that.
Yeah.
Moving all your suitcases, going back
no,
and
it's
forth.
too wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. We so is this your? This is probably not true, but is this your first time to Europe or
No.
been to Europe before?
Been to Europe, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And how long is this? Because you were in Greece recently, right? Before this?
Right before this.
Okay. And what are you doing after Lisbon? Are you going somewhere else?
Going back to
Back home.
Jersey.
Okay.
Be there and then we're going to be figuring out where our next spot's going to be because we're not going to be in Jersey permanently.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to be renting out my house that I have there.
Okay.
And then
where do you want to be? Do you guys know?
No, we don't know.
You want to be like
we're gonna
out
be
of
in
the
America.
US?
No, we'll be in the US.
You want to be in the US. Okay.
Probably stay on the East Coast. We might end up getting another place in Jersey for the time being, but we also want a place in Europe as well. So we'll have one main spot on the East Coast in the US, one main spot in Europe, and then we'll Airbnb out the Europe one.
Do you know where in Europe you want to do?
Probably near Monaco.
Hell yeah.
In that south of France area.
Dude,
yeah.
sweet.
We loved it there. We
South
have
of France
connections
is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just went to me and my wife for our 10-year anniversary. We went to Nice.
Okay.
Which was beautiful. We stayed in there's a hotel there, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was our 10-year anniversary, so you got to go big, right? So the hotel, it's like the bougiest shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
God.
In Nice? Yeah, in Nice. It's right on the beach. Like celebrity, they have like discreet service and like it's like celebrities stay there and shit. They have, so you know that really famous painting of Louis, I think it's Louis the 14th, where he's like in high heels and super.
I know what you're talking about.
Super fan. He's got the long hair.
I didn't think I was gonna know what you're talking about when you said that.
And then, and then you're like, I do know what you're talking about. Everyone's seen this painting, bro. And there's 2 original copies of that, and they have one of them in their bar.
Oh,
and
wow.
it's dude, it's huge.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yeah, the artwork in that place is crazy. They have rooms that go up to like 10K a night, maybe more. Like we didn't spend that much, but it was bougie, bro. But we also went to, so there's Nice, and then you go a little bit, I think, east, and there's Villefranche-sur-Mer, and that's way better.
Villefranche, yeah, we were there.
Oh yeah,
we went to a couple of the beach clubs there, and we had some friends that were there.
The water there is so pretty.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Croatia because have you been to Croatia?
No.
Dude, put it on the list.
Okay.
Croatia's amazing. Go to Rovin. It's Rovinj.
Okay.
And it's like, Villefranche-sur-Mer, like the water's, it's the pebble beaches. The water's super calm. Mm-hmm. It's like turquoise blue.
I didn't think I was going to like the pebble beaches, but I like them so much more than the sand beaches.
Dude, thank you for saying that.
On your feet, it feels amazing. Laying on it feels great. Oh my God.
Even laying on it, like they're kind of hot and it like, you dig your feet in, it feels nice. It
feels great.
And the sand gets everywhere and you're trying to like not get it in uncomfortable places. Yeah. And it makes the water so much prettier too. Like because you can see right through it like 10, 20 feet down. I don't know. Yeah, dude, same experience. The first time I did Pebble Beach, like, this is so much better. But most people think like,
yeah, I tell people that they're like, why would you? That sounds
awful.
Yeah, like, no, it's amazing.
Oh, it's the best. And laying on it is like not that uncomfortable. No. Even if you just like put a towel.
It felt great. Laying on it too. I'm like, this is good.
It's like
we're golden.
A back massage. Yeah. Yeah, dude. It was nice. Yeah. That's funny you were there. When did you go there?
When we were in Monaco. It's right there.
Okay.
It's probably a 15-minute drive from Monaco.
Was Monaco recent too?
Yeah, Monaco was
before Greece?
Before Greece, but wasn't right before Greece. We went back to America. Travel a lot. Monaco was.
You have to, man. Yeah. You got to enjoy the success you're having. For sure. Right?
For sure. And that's something that I didn't do. I never traveled. It's my girlfriend got me out of my shell. We've been dating for 2.5 years at this point in time. I used to when I first started my entrepreneur journey, and this was me getting myself stuck in a box again. I'm like, I just have to stay home behind my laptop and just grind all the time, just do this. And I didn't allow myself to enjoy the fruits of my labor.
Yeah.
And it's uncomfortable at first doing it, but I'm like, this is so amazing, the world that's out here. I traveled here and there, but I didn't go on these long trips or spend time in Europe and just enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
Like, you have to enjoy it. You have to
enjoy it, man. That's so true. I've been doing a lot of stuff recently that's exciting to me, and I'm a very excitable person. I get excited really easy, and I just I think about it. And not in a negative way. I just like anticipation, I'm like, oh man, dreaming about it, envisioning it, all the like the podcast and my newsletter. We're having our first launch. These other businesses, just lots of cool stuff that I'm excited about. But I've run into this issue where, I think it's improving a little bit, but where I can't fall the fuck asleep. My sleep is impacted, and I'm tired as shit the next day. You know, so I've been contemplating okay, if this is going to be sustainable for me, then I have to figure out how to sleep. Mm-hmm. and be excited. You know what I mean? Have you ever had this?
Yeah. Do you journal before you go to bed? Like write down all the ideas?
No, that's a good idea though.
That's something that was a game changer for me.
Really?
Writing down the things that I'm excited about, writing down my game plan for the next day. You might do that. Like just getting clear on all that. So it gets out of me. Instead of it just sitting in my head, I'm like, let me get it out on the paper. So now my mind feels okay because it's there.
Because it's there. You know,
and I
you
know
don't
I'm
have
gonna
to
wake
worry
up
about
to
it.
it's there, and you just release it from your mind.
Because you seem similar to me in terms of kind of like high energy, enthusiastic. So I bet that would help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Have you done much meditation?
I meditate every single day.
Dude, it's so important.
30 plus minutes a day. I've done Vipassana. It's a 10-day silent retreat.
Vipassana.
It's called Vipassana.
What the fuck is Vipassana?
10-day silent retreat. You sit there.
It's one of those. Yeah, I've heard of these.
You can't read, write, talk, look at people in the eyes. Like just 10 days of meditating every single day.
What is that like?
It's pretty. I did this back in 2017. It's powerful, man. Like what you
think you would do it again?
Maybe I'd do a shorter period of time now.
Okay.
I don't feel the need. Then I've done like the next thing that I want to do is a darkness retreat where you're in the dark for 5 days straight, just like pitch black dark 5 days straight. Yeah.
I did one of those eating in the dark restaurants where it's pitch black.
Interesting. I've never heard of
they have one. I'll send you a link. They have one in Paris.
Okay.
Dude, super cool.
Okay.
Super cool. And blind people serve you.
Eating in the what?
Dude, blind people are the waiters and waitresses.
Yeah, they get a better
so you
feel
line and you sit at a table with people you don't know. So it's super fun. So like you put your phone in a locker because there's no light allowed. And then they all line up and you like put your hands on the shoulders of with your whole table lines up. And then the blind person, the waiter or waitress, guides you in. Wow. It's so trippy because you go in and it's, dude, I had like for 30 seconds almost had a panic attack because I like control. And I was like, and I've just never not been able to see, like, you know? Yeah. And so I'm like, they guide you and you're following, and then you like stop. You can't see shit. I mean, I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe I'll be able to see a little bit. You can't see anything.
Wow.
And so you're standing there and you're just sitting there wondering what's going on. And then the blind person grabs your hand and like kind of guides you to your seat, and you're like feeling around. Okay, like feeling for your glass. And they don't make it easy. They give you soup. They give us soup. They don't tell you what you're eating either. They gave you soup. They gave us a water pitcher for the table. So like you got to pour your own water, bro. We had to pass the bread around the table. Super fun. Highly recommended.
Like you tasting the food where your senses
for
higher, so the food tasted better. Like
for sure. I think like without doubt, without a question, dude. Like it's a noticeable. It was a really profound, which I'm sure 5 days would be like crazy. It was a really profound experience. I remember coming out just feeling like really high. I don't know why. It was just this profound experience where you're talking to people at the table. You don't know them, but there's like just no judgment because nobody knows what each other looks like. You only hear their voices. And so everyone's having fun. Everyone lets loose.
That's awesome. I love that. I've never heard of that.
You got to try it, man. Yeah. You get some soup on your shirt. Nobody gives it. You don't even tell anybody. Like, who cares? You know, you're holding.
You don't even know.
You don't even, dude, honestly.
I might have just got soup on my shirt.
It's so fun, man. You got to do it. I'll send you a link to the place.
Sure, that's very cool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I was in Paris last year.
Okay, one of my favorite cities. Yeah. Paris is amazing, man. We did, the other cool thing we did there. We did, let's see. We did the Moulin Rouge, which is like you did that? So cool. That was amazing. And then Guy Savoy. I think
that's what the Moulin Rouge is. That like where they do that's the like stuff on
boobies and stuff.
Yeah.
The burlesque, dude. It was so cool.
It's intense what they do. I'm like insane. Like some spinning and just what they're doing on there.
The one where they spun on the raised platform on the roller skates. Did you? This was a while ago, so I don't know.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think they did roller skates, but they did some crazy stuff and just so acrobatic and it's wild.
Went for the boobs, stay for the crazy shit, dude. It was insane. It was wild. Yeah, I had to convince my wife because we're both like relatively modest, I would say, and I'm like, no, this is like a one-time experience. Like we gotta go. And she's like, but it's a strip club. I'm like, but it's classy.
Yeah, it is. It's like you forget about the strip club side of things. You're like, it's so breathtaking the way that they can do all these things.
And the women are gorgeous. Yeah. I mean, they're beautiful. And it's really like the talent of these people. It's beyond. So talented. I mean, I felt that we got more than we bargained for.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy. Highly recommend anyone who goes to Paris to try it out. Yeah. And then Guy Savoy. Have you heard of it? It's a restaurant. So it's the restaurant where Gordon Ramsay learned to cook. Yeah. So it's like it's a 3-star Michelin, which is the highest you can go. And it's been considered for like a decade the best restaurant in the world. and it just lost, I think, literally like 6 months ago. It lost a star, which was crazy. Yeah, but we went there when it was 3 stars.
That must be so painful for the owner.
Oh my God, dude! He's been known as his name's Guy Savoy, and he's been known as the best chef in the world for like at least a decade, maybe a couple decades.
Why did it lose a star? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. I read a little bit about it. Michelin had an article on it. I don't know what it came down to, man.
That must be so
it's gotta hurt though, dude. Like it's gotta feel a little bit like your legacy kind of
for
died,
sure.
you know? Yeah. That's rough, man. But have you ever done like the Michelin restaurant thing?
No, what?
Dude,
I mean, I've gone to some Michelin restaurants, but I've never done.
This life. Oh no, that's all I mean. Yeah,
Okay.
you've done Michelin restaurants. Yeah, dude. I'm addicted. I just think they're so fun.
There's a lot in the south of France. There's this area I went to called Antibes.
Okay.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it.
It's probably like
been there.
20 minutes south of Nice, or it's like 30 minutes south of Nice.
Okay.
And there was a few, but there were a lot of them were like past Michelin star restaurants, so like they still hold that. Like we were Michelin 2019 Michelin star restaurant. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah,
that's
they
awesome.
still hold on to it. Yeah.
Okay. There's
I've never seeked Michelin star restaurants, but
we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Awesome.
My wife and I do. I have this thing where like growing up, we weren't poor by any means, but when we went to a restaurant, it was always, you can't get drinks because we can't afford it. Everybody choose like one item, like, and then I want to get the steak. No, the steak's too expensive. So there's always kind of, and for some reason, and I love food. I've always loved food. It's a curse. It's for some reason I associated eating, like it's one of the things I like to spend money on. I think it's super fun. It's just like I drink wine. I feel like fucking royalty, bro.
People waiting on you.
Dude,
yes.
It's so good. And it's the only time in my life I feel that way. So I love it, dude. There's a really good restaurant here. I don't know if you have time.
We got 2 more weeks, so we got time.
Dude, seriously, like 100% you have to go here. So we've been to like 15 Michelin restaurants now.
Okay.
Because we just go like everywhere we go. This place has ruined us. We've been here like 6 times now. It's in Lisbon. And we can't find anything better.
Really?
It's so fucking good.
Really?
Dude. Yeah.
Definitely send me any recommendations you have.
Okay, I will. So it's called 50 Seconds.
Okay.
It's in this huge tower. It's called 50 Seconds because the elevator ride is exactly 50 seconds up. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'll send you the link.
Perfect.
You have to go, man.
Yeah.
And the reservations, we haven't had too much trouble getting in. So, yeah.
Yeah, we have some.
You have to go.
I don't know what places, but we have everything pretty much mapped out for the next 2 weeks, and that was doing that, sitting down and mapping everything out. What we're going to be doing this day has been great, but we're definitely open to
like
adding some
a little
good
bit
things
of
in there.
So
changing some things up.
Yeah, it's pretty. So but you have time for work still while you're here?
Yeah,
she's still working.
We're working. Yeah, we're working.
Yeah. What does she do? Is she with you in the mobile home stuff?
So she's network marketing. She's huge in network marketing space. Like she was #1 in her company.
Okay.
She has a sales team of people doing it's like health products, health and wellness products.
Hell yeah.
She has a whole sales team under her.
Okay, so network marketing? What's that?
So it is. Do you know what multi-level marketing is?
Is that MLM?
It's very similar to that.
It's similar.
Different
okay.
models that they run on.
Okay.
Different ways that they do it. Like MLM is.
Is it like the nice word for MLM? Like
I'm gonna
network marketing?
I'll try to explain it in a way we're not butchering it.
Okay.
So MLM is like you get someone, you get a team, you get someone under you, and then they build their separate team, and like they're competing with that person, and that person on them competing with them. But in the network marketing model, this person on top. So for example, like she has a huge team. She's on top. The people that she enrolls also benefits the people under her who are being enrolled. They then enroll people. It benefits the people under them and above them that are being enrolled. So
everyone wins.
It's a teamwork thing versus like different business models and different franchises.
Okay.
How a lot of and I hear her talking about it all the time. Yeah. Multi-level marketing companies, it's like
it all goes to the top. Right?
Multi-level marketing is like you get one person under you, they have their own little franchise. You get a different person under you, they have their own separate franchise. So now these people are competing against each other.
Yep.
But in network marketing, they're all benefiting each other.
You're all working together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an important nuance.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
She likes it?
She loves it. She's been doing it for the last 10 years. She just spoke on stage. She was a closing speaker at her event from like thousands of people.
No way.
Yeah. Top under 30.
Should have got her on the podcast too.
Get her
That's
on.
crazy.
Dude, yeah, we can set that up.
I mean, you're here 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're here 2 more
weeks.
weeks.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, she
network market. That would be fun because I know very little about.
She's big on leadership. Yeah, she breaks it all down.
Really? Oh, sick. Because I know little about network marketing and stuff, so it'd be fun to learn about that.
She's been in it for, I think, 8 to 10 years she's been doing that for.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old are you?
29. I had to think about that.
I know. Me too, man. It feels
like 28, 30.
Do you feel, here's a question. Do you feel younger or older than you are? Or do you feel like about right?
I mean, I don't know what someone 29 typically feels like, but I feel great.
Yeah. What about like most 29-year-olds you talk to though? You feel like, okay, let me ask you this. This is how I determine it. Okay. Are most of your friends older than you?
Are most of my friends older than me?
Yeah. Or same age? Like, are most of your friends the same age? Or?
It varies.
It varies.
I got a couple friends that are younger than me, a couple friends that are older than me.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, for me, I feel like I'm in my fucking 40s. But I think it's the kid.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's definitely the kid. And being married 10 years, like...
100%.
Bro. And all of our friends, because most of our friends are parents at Andy's school, right? And we are by far the maybe it's Europe, I don't know. I think it's becoming more common in the US too, but we are definitely the exception of, like, in terms of Andy's age and our age, most people with a 6-year-old are like 40s. Has been our experience. So most of our friends are like in their 40s.
Yeah, if that's what you're spending all your time with, and like having a kid definitely is a game changer for how you feel.
It's a totally different,
I don't have a kid. I feel young.
Do you want a kid? Do you want kids?
We'll have kids. We got to get engaged and married first, but then kids probably within the next like 4 years.
Yeah, so there you go. So I mean, that's right. So like, if you years. 10 years, if you were 10 years down the road and I was where I was, we'd probably be friends. Yeah, you'd be like, kids the same age. You know, they play together. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it totally, man. Kids are how many? Do you know how many you want?
3.
Just 3.
Yeah.
All right. She want 3 too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3. I want 2 boys, 1 girl. She doesn't want that same order, but I want 2 boys, 1 girl. 2 boys can protect the girl.
2 boys first, and then the girl. The girl's younger.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. Yeah. We
if we could choose, ideally.
Well, yeah, I know.
Who knows what happens if you start?
You gotta hope for the best, man. Yeah. You're lucky you'll get like 3 girls. You're like, God damn. Yeah, man. I know. Kids are. We wanted. I don't even remember what I wanted before having Andy. I think I wanted 2 or 3 kids because I grew up in a family. I have 2 siblings.
Okay.
So I thought we wanted 2 or 3. Michaela was the same, and then we had Andy, and we're like, 1's good.
Yeah. And the timeline too. And we were like, if we have a 1 and then twins, like perfect. So it doesn't lengthen the timeline of
twins,
having
bro. I simultaneously like empathize with and envy people who have twins because you get it all done in one go.
Shorten the gap.
And it's painful as hell. Like you got 6 months, maybe a year, mainly 6 months of like brutal, but then it's done.
Yeah.
It's just 6
takes
months.
out that additional 16, 18, 24 months of having to raise another kid.
It's 6 months instead of like 2 years. Yeah, exactly. You don't have to restart the clock, right? Because that's the thing now is like Michaela and I talk about having another kid, but it's like she's 6. Do you want to restart that clock of like to 18 when she's on her own, you know?
Exactly.
Hard to decide,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah. But it'd be cool to talk with your wife or your girlfriend. You guys been together 2.5 years?
2.5 years.
Sweet. How'd you meet?
Mutual friends.
Oh,
so
sure.
we have friends who. It's funny that our friends live in New Jersey. She was living in California at the time. Our friends both know that we both traveled, went to Bali and stuff. So they're like, oh, they both went to Bali. Let's connect them. Yeah. They then sent me her photo. They're like, are you interested? I was like, yeah, for sure. She's beautiful. Send me over to her. Let her know that I'm interested. Then they get back to me, or the wife of the friend who I went to high school with, his wife's like, oh, she's interested. And she goes, oh, yeah, by the way, she lives in California. I'm thinking she lived in New Jersey, like we're going to meet the next day.
You're like,
I'm in Jersey, she's in California. I'm like, okay. But then we made it work.
Oh, really? Yeah. Did you do long distance?
We did long distance for a bit, yeah.
Okay. For
probably...
Is she in New Jersey now with you?
We're back in... We're both in Arizona. Like... We were in Arizona for a bit. We were bi-coastal. We had a place in Arizona, a place in New Jersey.
Okay.
And now we're figuring it out. Now it's just the Jersey place that we have. So that's where we're figuring out what our next step is.
Okay. Sweet, dude. All right, man. So how can people find you if they're like, man, I want to learn about mobile home investing? Where should
Instagram, George Wohar 4.
Okay.
On Instagram, the number 4. And then mobilehomesuccess.com/training is where we have some training things.
Hell yeah.
That you can go through if you want to learn about mobile homes. But Instagram is where I'm posting a lot of stuff every single day. Send me a DM on Instagram.
Sick, dude.
Yeah.
Sweet. Go check them out. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you for having me.